the responsibility of the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, is to ensure the safety of road users on Nigeria roads. From time to time, Corps marshals call for meetings with drivers and other stakeholders to brainstorm on how to ensure traffic rules are not violated so as to reduce road crashes to the barest minimum. The last 4 months of the year is usually referred to as the Ember months, where there is increase in vehicular and human traffic. This period is characterized by high rate of road crashes as it is full of festivities where drivers want to make extra money by overloading their vehicles and overspeeding. Recently, Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, flagged off the 2025 Ember Months campaign with the theme, "Take responsibility for your safety. Stop distracted driving," to enlighten road users on the need to be safety conscious. What are the modalities put in place to ensure road users comply with traffic rules? What are the penalties for traffic offenders? These and more shall be our focus on Panorama, coming up from NTA Makudi Network Center. I am Susan Omale. First, the news of the day. Today is World Diabetes Day, and the International Diabetes Federation estimates that half of adult populations currently living with diabetes are underdiagnosed, with lifestyle identified as the major factor. In this special report, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim examines the prevalence of diabetes among the working class.
Many adults live busy lives, eat fast food high in sugar and fat. Some skip exercise and indulge in alcohol, leading to diabetes, which could affect the heart, sight, and kidney. Health specialists note, aside the hereditary causes, sedentary lifestyle, especially at places of work, is said to be one of the top causes of diabetes.
The most common type of diabetes all over the world is type 2 diabetes. 90 to 95% of the cases of diabetes all over the world is type 2. And that is the one related to our lifestyle. And that's the one we really want to address, to bring to the fore of people so that they can take steps to prevent, because it's preventable. And that's why we need to empower people.
On the occasion of World Diabetes Day, the focus this year is diabetes and the workplace.
7 out of 10 studies have shown of working age group that have been diagnosed with diabetes. So meaning that every 10 persons we count, even within the workplace, are probably diagnosed with diabetes or are almost even likely to become diabetic later.
We encourage, workplaces to create an environment where these individuals can exercise, where they can, be physically active.
Whatever type of diabetes you might have, get diagnosed and be in control rather than let diabetes control you. In Abuja, Salwa Khalil Ibrahim, NTA News.
Tinubu has renewed the appointment of Brigadier General Muhammad Buba Marwa, retired, as the chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, for another 5-year term. In a statement signed by the Special Advisor to the President, Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanugo, the Brigadier General Marwa was first appointed by late President Muhammadu Buhari in 2021 after serving as the Chairman Advisory Committee for the Elimination of Drug Abuse and in 2018 to December 2020. The statement further states that this tenure as the NDLEA has been remarkable for many drug busts, including the arrests of 73,000 drug mules and barons, seizure of over 15 million kilograms of various hard drugs. President Tinubu, while congratulating Mohammed Marwa, urges him not to relent in tracking hard drug merchants out to destroy young Nigerians. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to advancing women's empowerment, gender equality, and protection of the Nigerian child under the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Imam Suleiman Ibrahim, gave the assurance at the 25th regular National Council meeting on Women Affairs and Child Development taking place in Benin City, the Edo State capital. Jude Abugu has details.
Delegates and stakeholders, including women affairs commissioners across the country, reviewed reports, memoranda, and research to further advance the protection and empowerment of women, children, and the vulnerable in the country. The Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development highlighted recent progress in the renewed hope agenda.
The ministry has commenced early stage intervention in almost 28 states of the Federation, with a range of support that cuts across enhancing women's participation in agricultural value chain, clean cooking initiatives, the Nigerian for Women Scale-Up, and skill acquisition programs and empowerment programs.
The council meeting provided a platform for the host states, development partners, and delegates to renew their commitment and share ideas.
We are building a structure that guarantees women are not just participants, but drivers of sustainable development in our dear state.
Together, we will build resilient systems, deepen social impact, and advance the renewed hope agenda.
Advancing the renewed hope social agenda for women, for children, the family, and vulnerable groups. It speaks to the hearts of our nation's commitments to achieving inclusive development.
The event featured distribution of cooking gas to 100 women to encourage clean cooking, as well as financial aid to some women entrepreneurs. In Benin, Jude Abugu, NTA News.
Tamen, the Supreme Traditional Council of the Tiv Nation, has called on Tiv sons and daughters to unite in fighting insecurity and other unlawful acts capable of tarnishing the image of the Tiv Nation and the state in general. These were part of the resolutions reached at the end of the Supreme Traditional Council meeting held in Boko, the administrative headquarters of the Tiv Nation. Correspondent Elias Itiav has more.
The Supreme Traditional Council meeting had in attendance the paramount ruler of the Tiv Nation, first class, second class, and third class chiefs, chieftaincy title holders, chairmen of local government councils in Tivland, some state and national assembly members, political appointees, as well as prominent sons and daughters of the Tiv Nation. Topic among issues deliberated upon bordered on the need for strong synergy in fighting against all forms of insecurity, including communal clashes over land, exotic barriers, and bride price, fostering peace and unity amongst others. The council, however, warned against traditional rulers treating crime with kid gloves in their domains, insisting that anyone found aiding and abetting crime and other unlawful acts will be sanctioned appropriately.
We will play our own part to support not just the Benue State government, but the federal government to ensure that the dividends of democracy are given to our people.
Governor Hyacinth earlier, who emphasized the need for peace and harmony amongst individuals and communities in Tiv Nation, called for more commitment in confronting external forces and attacks on communities.
Every agreement that is done in here is already binding, it's sealed on every Tiv person worldwide. So, and it's important. A number of other things that were discussed here, deal with the need to see how we can upgrade economically, financially, and then other developmental strides. I was privileged also to tender a midterm report of 2.5 years going now.
He called on those that are aggrieved to join hands with his administration to work together for the overall interest of the state. From Bokolo government area, Elias, ATF, NTA News.
Operation Wellstroke, supported by Air Components, conducted a snap raid on the hideout of a notorious armed bandit at Mbagen community in Ukum local government area of Benue State, and made contacts with criminals and engaged them in fierce firefight. Acting Media Information Officer of the command, Lieutenant Ahmed Zubeiru, explained that during the encounter, one of the bandits was killed while the gang leader narrowly escaped. Subsequently, the search of the area led to the recovery of 2 AK-47 rifles, 1 G3 rifle magazine, 1 36 hand grenade, 2 Pofenk radios, 162 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition, and 1 Sanya motorcycle, believed to have been used by the criminal operators. The Force Commander, Joint Task Force Operations Wellstroke, Major General Moses Gara, commended the troops for their tactical proficiency, gallantry, and resilience during the 2-day clearance operation. He noted that the successful raid was further disrupted the activities of the criminal gangs responsible for killings, kidnapping, and other violent crimes within the area. Major General Gara reaffirmed zero tolerance for criminality, warning all criminal elements operating in Benue State, Nasarawa, and Taraba states to desist or face the full wrath of the law. Drivers and all road users have collective responsibility to ensuring that road crashes are reduced to the barest minimum, especially during the ember months. These key players are re-emphasized at the 2025 Ember Months flag-off ceremony and town hall meeting organized by the Federal Road Safety Corps, Benue State Command. Lesson Omeche Ibuti has details.
Referred to as Ember Months, where there is heightened vehicular and human traffic. Most of the times, this period is synonymous with increased road crashes as a result of diverse reasons. To change the narrative, the Federal Road Safety Corps and other relevant partners have continued to carry out sensitization on the topic. The flag-off of the 2025 Ember Months campaign and town hall meeting with stakeholders organized by the Federal Road Safety Corps, Benue State Command, is aimed at reducing road accidents and promoting safe driving practices during the festive season.
This town hall meeting is also to mobilize and sensitize members of the public before we embark on other activities such as enforcement of traffic infractions.
The campaign with the theme, Take Responsibility for Your Safety, Stop Distracted Driving, key players say, is not just apt, but a renewed call on drivers and passengers to ensure they observe traffic rules and avoid distractions, as a distracted driver is 4 times most likely to be involved in an accident.
In driving, concentration is the key word, and that is what every one of us that is a driver, passenger, and any other road user should take away from this our town hall meeting.
Discussing with passengers is not your business, okay? And then concentration, hands on the steering, eyes on the road.
We have also stepped out in ensuring that all the speed limit devices installed in our vehicles are actively working so that driver doesn't overspeed, because Speed kills.
The FRSC reiterates its commitment to collaborate with transport unions, security agencies, and the media to promote a safe driving culture and achieve zero road crash fatalities during the Ember months and beyond. In Makurdi, Blessing Omeche Ebute, NTA News.
You're still watching Panorama. The discussion continues after this timeout. Do stay with us. No, you're still with us on Panorama. Now to discuss on the Ember Month campaign in Benue State. I have with me in the studio the Deputy Corps Commander Operations, Clement Doga. He is of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Benue State Command. Sir, it's good to have you join us on Panorama.
It's my pleasure.
Now thank you so much. We are talking about the Ember Month. Now, what are the primary goals of the 2025 Ember Months campaign, and how does the FRSC plan to achieve these goals?
As it's in our tradition, we ensure that there is zero death recorded during this Ember Month. Crash may happen, but death should not be involved.
Okay.
And that is the primary objective of this Ember Month campaign. That is why we take the team, take responsibility for your safety, stop distracted driving. The theme is timely. In the past, we go to the parks, we only speak to the drivers. But now we decide that all relevant stakeholders, all road users, we speak to all of them that they should know that their safety is in their own hands and not in anybody's hands.
Okay, so we are all to take responsibility. Now we are in November. It started in September, October, November. So how far has this been achieved?
We started earlier this month. We started with press briefing. We had road show. We take it from one park, all the major parks, in conjunction with the NURT, National Union of Road Transport Workers, the Benue Links, which is one of the major road transport operators in Benue State, in Makurdi to be precise.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, from that day of the campaign up to the town hall meeting, we have not recorded any road crash that has to do with that. It's happening, but it's always minor.
Okay, so to a large extent, it's been achieved.
Yes.
Okay, now what measures are being put in place to enforce that traffic laws are adhered to, especially during this Ember month and going further?
Yes, we intensify enforcement. Our enforcement goes along with a mobile court. Just this week, on Tuesday to be precise, we had one along Makurdi Boko Road. And if you have no skeleton in your cupboard, you have no cause to fear when we are operating.
Mm-hmm.
So the people will arrest them, who are apprehended road traffic offenders, will arraign them before a magistrate court. Those that are to be fined are fined. Those that he sent some to remand due to one infractions or the other.
Okay, now are there other agencies collaborating with you?
Yes.
Or is it a road safety affair?
No, it's not only road safety affair. We invite our sister agencies.
Such as?
Such as the police, the NSCDC, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense, and all the security agencies. We have the National Union of Road Transport Workers, which the drivers are directly under the commercial drivers are directly under their control. We invited the traditional rulers, the clergies, both the imams and pastors.
So it's an all-round affair.
affair.
Okay, now we know that what are some of these major causes of these road crashes? So we can talk to the people, let them know what and what to do to be able to prevent these crashes?
Road traffic crashes, human factor accounts for 70, if not 80% of the road traffic crashes. If you are driving and using your phone, it's human. If you are driving, if you do not get good tires for your vehicle, it's human. So there is no excuse for negligence. So human factors.
70%?
70%.
Okay, what's the other 30%?
The other 30% is the environment.
Okay.
Why human factors account for 70%? The bad road does not really, may account for like 10, if not 5%.
Okay.
Because it's not the bad road itself that accounts for the number of road crashes we have, but our reaction to the condition of the road. Because you know that the road is bad. That particular portion of the road is bad. So why go there with speed? You slow down. If it's a pothole, you slow down. You enter the pothole, pass through the pothole, and you continue your movement.
Exactly. Okay. Now, what are the emergency measures being put in place in case these crashes occur?
We have our men in the office. In fact, we operate 24 hours.
Okay.
We operate 24 hours. There is no time you put a call across to us that people will not find us to respond to those emergencies. And apart from that, we have our offices spread along all these major roads. From here to Anune, there is an office in Anune, in Boko, in Kasnala, Vandike, and the other routes you have Aledi. In fact, we ensure that in every 20-30 kilometers within this period, we have what we call temporary emergency base,
okay,
which people are made to stay there 24 hours. We run shift. When this one, the particular people they stay, they disengage and another set will come throughout the period.
All right, thank you so much for coming on Panorama to throw more light on what to do to avoid road crashes in the Ember months. Thank you for joining us today.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay. Moving ahead, Nigerians praise Super Eagles as team prepares for next opponents. Gift George has details of this and other sports stories.
Olympic Committee has officially announced the dates for the women's football tournament for Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. The competition will run from July 13th to July 29, 2028, with the final set to take place at the iconic Rose Bowl Stadium in California, one of the world's most historic venues. In a significant development for the women's game, the IOC has confirmed the expansion of the tournament to 16 teams, beginning with this edition. Head coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Eric Shell, has praised the team for its dedication and commitment to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup after the Nigerian national football team qualified for the finals of the Africa World Cup playoffs Thursday in Rabat, Morocco. The Super Eagles of Nigeria got an impressive 4-1 victory over Gabon to set up Sunday's final against DR Congo for the African Soul ticket into the Inter-Confederations World Cup qualifiers playoffs.
We can analyze this game in first half during 30 minutes. We were so good with the possession ball, with the intensity.
Expanded World Cup. If your team is not there, your team with so much clout, just like the Super Eagles, the Eagles just get their acts right properly. Eric Chell has been doing so much work. He needs to still do more work.
We see what we are expecting to see. Then we believe that if they can be using that such formation, there will be an improvement in that team. Then there's no any African country that can stop Nigeria not to qualify to that World Cup.
To squash, Nigerian squash team is set to depart the country Saturday, November 15th, 2025 for Uganda to take part in the African Squash Championship. The Nigerian team go into the tournament as defending champions and will be featuring 8 players, 4 men and 4 women, in the men and women singles event and also the team event. The PSA ranking tournament is the first under the new board of the Nigerian Squash Federation, scheduled for November 17 to 22nd, 2025.
It's also going to contribute to their growth in terms of points in the PSA ranking. So it's one of the highest point earning tournaments. So I think the players stand to benefit a lot, apart from bringing glory to the country.
Sports update, Gift George, NTA News.
And that's it on Panorama today. Thank you for staying with us and do have a pleasant day.